Come on and stay with me.
First on CBS Mornings, Airbnb is announcing new updates to help its hosts deal with rising costs. According to Airbnb, which has 4 million hosts worldwide, about half of hosts use money they earn from Airbnb to pay for items that have become more expensive. And about 1 in 10 have used their earnings to avoid eviction or foreclosure. Airbnb co-founder and CEO Brian Chesky joins us now. Brian, good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You've put your own house up on Airbnb, and I want to get to that.
Yeah.
But first, talk about these updates to make things easier for existing hosts.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, we're seeing record demand for travel on Airbnb. And this is at the time when the economy is slowing. And so we feel like a lot more people want to turn to Airbnb to put their home on to make extra money. And we were started during the Great Recession in 2008. So we thought, why don't we make it really easy to put your home on Airbnb? So now we have a new product called Airbnb Setup, where we match you to a superhost in your area. It's kind of like the Genius Bar, but on your phone.
Yes.
And they can walk you through the process. And we provide this new product called AirCover, which is top-to-bottom protection. So we're verifying the identity of everyone on Airbnb starting this spring if they come to your home. And if anything were to happen to your home, we protect you with $3 million of damage protection.
Yeah, you've raised that.
Yeah. So if you're on the fence, you're saying, okay, now you got protection, and you're going to know who the person is.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, before we get into the lighter stuff, I do want to ask you about something that happened in Mexico City just last week. I'm sure you know about it. 3 Airbnb users died of carbon monoxide poisoning. And it raises the question, and I know there's an indicator when you book, what's being done to make sure this just never happens again?
Well, I mean, it was a heartbreaking situation. 1 death on Airbnb is 1 death too many. We take safety really seriously. It's always my top priority. What we do is we will send free COO detectors to anyone on Airbnb that needs one. We've already sent 200,000 to our community, and I've told our team we're going to get even more aggressive to make sure everyone complies, everyone has the right safety protections on their property. And we want to make sure people know what to expect before they get to an Airbnb, and everything is advertised on the listing.
That's why it's good to have the veteran host, the super host, educate the new ones who are coming in to make sure that doesn't happen, because that was a very tragic
He's not a super host, believe it or not. He's put his apartment on.
I'm just starting from the ground zero. I'm just getting started now. So
and that's where we've taken a turn, Brian. I'm a big fan of your work and how you do your business and how you move in the world. But when I heard that you were putting your own home on, and I said, well, he's not going to be there. They go, no, he's actually going to be in the house. There. So I want to get this straight. So you're saying to people, you can come and you can stay in my house, and I'm going to be there.
You can go on Airbnb, find my home. You can book it. I will be there with you, me, the guest, and my golden retriever, Sophie Supernova. The 3 of us are together.
What are the accommodations like?
Well, it's a really nice bedroom. There's a little bit of Airbnb history. I'll make you fresh cookies. You can go to the gym with me. We'll take a walk to the park. There's a lot of fun things we'll do.
Are your parents aware that you're doing this? Because I don't think this is a good idea.
I decided I'd tell you first. So if they're watching, they are finding out now that anyone around the world can come and stay with me in my house.
But why are you doing, but Brian, why are you doing this? It seems very risky to me.
Well, I wanted to show people that's not that risky. I wanted to show people if I, the founder of Airbnb, could do it, then you can do it as well. And when we verify the identity of everyone who books, we're having reservation screening technology, which uses some pretty advanced machine learning to make sure that we can take signals of suspicious reservations to block what we suspect are parties. You know, we have 24/7 support, so I feel pretty good about it.
I'm going to take you up on this, Brian.
Yeah, I know. I got a bedroom.
Bring matching onesies.
Yeah. Exactly. It'd be a lot of fun.
I want to book as well. So you said cookies, gym, walk in the park. How's your waffle and pancake game?
We'll work on that.
Okay,
we'll work on that.
All right.
Great Pop-Tarts.
Oh, Pop-Tarts. I want to get to another topic. There's many tech companies that are laying off employees.
Yeah.
Where do you stand? How is the brand? We know that it's thriving. Do you plan on having layoffs coming up?
No, I mean, in 2020, the pandemic hit. We lost 80% of our business in 8 weeks.
You thought you were going to lose the company.
A lot of articles were, is this the end of Airbnb? But we got into motion. We unfortunately had to make some tough decisions like doing layoffs back then. We stayed lean, we stayed disciplined, and we are now very profitable. So we are not stepping on the brakes. We're actually stepping on the gas.
Can I just ask quickly your take on Elon taking over Twitter? It's been a little rocky for Mr. Musk at this time.
Yeah.
I know you know him.
Yes, and I would just say, like, if you're going to own Twitter, you just have to acknowledge that you're in the community building business. That's probably one of the biggest communities in the world. You know, we manage a community of hundreds of millions of people. When you do that, you just got to be listening to every stakeholder, and you have to find this really interesting balance. That's a really difficult job, but I wish them the best.
Listen, Twitter is like one big Airbnb. Right?
Exactly.
A lot of people staying.
A whole bunch of people, a lot of opinions.
You're right about that, Brian Chesky.
That'll
thank
be
you
Gayle,
so much.
Gayle booking that.